Why have I been mostly positive about Sheikh Jassim the Qatari billionaire? It wasn't that long ago that there was zero chance the Glazer family and Richard Arnold would sell any part of Manchester United. Their incompetence and theft at Manchester United has infuriated so many of us for almost 2 decades. We've been in rusty, golden handcuffs of debt. As owners, they haven't invested a single pound into our team. They are vultures, pecking at our dying corpse. The thought of anyone coming into United and being allowed to revamp the football operation was pure dreamland, but here we are. If something appears too good to be true, it usually is. Middle East consortiums could have bought United years ago, but it's easier to take smaller teams and reinvent them, much like Man City and PSG. And connect them to your branding ambitions. The spotlight will always shine brighter at Old Trafford. There is much less scrutiny elsewhere. If Qatar had valued United as high as Ineos, they'd have won this race. If they really wanted the club, they had the power in their hands and bank accounts. Instead, they played spin games in the press and on the internet. It didn't impress the Glazer board. They needed to work with them to strike a deal. That didn't happen. Only one bidder was willing to negotiate to grab the reins of the team. The preference was always to see the Glazers go. And to go quickly, but that, as I said, is still just a dream. Sir Jim Ratcliffe isn't getting younger. He's spending his money to get involved, to try and make United a winning institution once again. The stakes are high for a conservative billionaire. Would Ineos benefit from any success? Yes, of course, but the first step was removing the football influence of the Glazer board. Even if Joel and Avram hang around to skim the cream off the top of the milk, they care most about our brand, not the sport. Ultimately, SJR's agenda is to take United out of the Glazers' hands. That battle cannot be won overnight. It can't be won in a year. It'll take time, but we have plenty of that. One day they'll be gone and we will rejoice. We will dance in the streets. As Arnold leaves, hopefully we will also see the removal of Glazer employees that support their horrid ideology. Whether it's Paul Mitchell or someone else arriving, United need this reboot. The club is as rotten as the roof in our stadium. That's why the football team has declined. Do I like SJR? Not really, but he put together the most competitive package to push United towards something different. It can't be a quick fix. Ralph Rangnick explained this. The first step was to remove Arnold and satisfy the majority owners. United never needs to be City 2.0. It certainly doesn't need to be Newcastle Light. It needs to be Man United. Again, red, white and black with a heart of green and gold. A family club that just so happens to have 1 billion fans. A team from Stretford that's more interested in winning games than selling shirts and gaining sponsors. Every United fan in the world on this journey now has the right to hold Ratcliffe and Ineos to account because we don't support oil barons, we suppose. Our tier team that should represent what Sir Matt Busby and Sir Bobby Charlton invented. The club Sir Alex Ferguson pushed forward after years of embarrassment and failure. This must be a new chapter. The story ends when the Glazers finally go. If Ratcliffe doesn't respect that, he will face incredible opposition. I get the feeling as a boy from Greater Manchester, Ratcliffe will understand the privilege. Position he will hold as the gatekeeper of our team. It'll be the biggest challenge of his professional career. He's about to learn what pressure really is.